Greetings and welcome to another Monstrous unboxing where we look at everything monster in the box and we don't waste time on anything else. Today we're doing Euthia, Torment of Resurrection. Now, if you think Gloomhaven has a big box, well, you haven't seen this one. This one is taller, but granted, Gloomhaven's is heavier. This game is supposedly sort of like Heroes of Might and Magic, and Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is one of the all-time favorite video games of all time. I backed this and got this before I even knew there is a board game that was going to be produced, or that is in production now for Heroes, specifically Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And that's really exciting for me, as ever since I was a kid, I wanted to create my own Heroes of Might and Magic 3 board game. So now there's an official one coming out, and you know what the beauty is we're gonna have competition. We're gonna have this game Euthia, and we're gonna have Heroes of Might and Magic 3, the board game. I'm sure it's gonna be more like the video game, but it doesn't mean it's going to be better of a game. We're going to have something like this to compete with and see which game is actually better, especially solo, as that is what I focus on. Here you can see the kind of layout as you explore the lands. So without further ado, let's dig into this beast and see what kind of monstrous stuff is in there. That was the longest cover pull-up I have ever had of any game yet. You know how it is when that suction gets caught in there. Let's see what we have here. Lore and art. It's already monstrous. Nice eye candy there. I like that this introduces us to the lore with this tiny little attractive booklet right away. That's very cool. Scenario book. I see a lot of creature concept art. That's a really nicely done, maybe basilisk. Quality art right there. I'd like to see that fully rendered and not just kind of in a soft look like that. So that's the scenario book. Next appendix. You got your list of items and such in here. Wait, look at that Minotaur. Again, I want to see this art in its full glory without this misting on the edges. Moving onward, now we have the rulebook. I'm not going to be looking through the rulebook with you guys. I just want to see how thick it is. 35 total pages with index. It's not bad at all for a game this big and epic. I believe it takes a little bit to learn, but once you got it down, the gameplay is actually pretty simple. Achievement sheet. Oh, we always love to see achievement type of things. I do like that, and I'm curious how that's going to work out. I forgot which company, but the company that saved this board game from going into extinction, I think they bought it or they overtook the company. Again, thank you for doing that, because this project looks wonderful. Some abilities and such. A bunch of baggies here, so that's nice. Some DC, of course, and some huge DC. Look, what the hell? That's a blank dice right there? Let me see that. This might just be monstrous enough that we have to check it out. That is literally a black unmarked dice. I do sort of appreciate the big dice right there. Trade rules, decks. So in the decks, we do see the better expressions of the art of the different monsters and creatures. So that's cool. So I'm excited to see this because this is a bonus pack, Griffin bonus, and I think you were supposed to be like an early bird, like one of the first or early people to back it to get this Griffin. So let's check it out. Our first more monstrous thing. All right, so we got Griffin info. Feel like a ton of art went into this game, as with most of these playable Griffin stuff. Oh my goodness, hold on, there's another card for Griffin, but this, it is, I forgot what the companies call it, I don't remember, but basically what they do is they take the plastics and run a ink or looser paint so that it can dry in the crevices, and it gives it this nice contrasty look. And that's great because usually you have to pay extra to have your miniatures like that. Of course, this would be more enjoyable if you could actually see what I'm talking about. It looks like they did that for free with this bonus Griffin. It's already a bonus, so they went ahead and gave it this sun-dried or whatever they call it nowadays. Look, doesn't matter too much for me because once I paint them up, I will cover all this up. But actually, the nice thing with this is that this is a nice early step during painting your miniature, because now you can work over this and you already have your crevices kind of darkened. So when you put thin layers of more paint, that'll definitely work nicely on top. So basic Griffin, nothing too spectacular with the design. The concepting looks like it might be a mount. As far as the mini is pretty big, so definitely see that as a mount, but we haven't seen any other minis yet. Anyway, nice container for this. Then you got the extra space here for another miniature that you can also buy separately now. So the cool thing is that once you get that, you got a space for it right in the box. You don't have to keep it outside. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to playing this, as it's not your basic dungeon crawler. It's more of a world explorer game, and I haven't had too many of those yet, so pretty excited. It's definitely going to be unique. First tokens coming up. Oh no, these are dashboards right here. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of tokens in this game, hence all the baggies there. More tokens. You see the thickness there. We're going to token ourselves until we can't token no more. We're going to get back up and we're going to token some more. Yeah, those baggies are going to come in handy. So unfortunately, not too many minis for you guys here. That's going to be pretty much it for the Monstrous unboxing. I'm hoping there's going to be a lot more of this kind of tiled stuff, but I don't do these unboxings or these unboxing videos in detail to go through everything. Sure, there's somebody out there that does. That's not the point here. The point is to give you guys that dose of monstrosity, as this is your favorite monster channel on YouTube. Okay, so I was gonna say Gloomhaven has a crazy amount of tokens. It's about that thick. I didn't think I would experience something thicker than Gloomhaven for tokens. I should be saying punch outs because these are the different grounds and tiles. That's a lot. So I think this wins for my tiles so far. I think only Frosthaven will beat this in the amount. So I've got a lot of punching out to do. I hope I don't get knocked out. I'm curious how the storage is going to work. So there you go. Everything monstrous in Euthia. If you do enjoy board game type content, there will be more of that coming up too. Solo board games specifically, and in more focus on the monstrous ones. Or it doesn't have to be a dungeon crawler. As long as it has monsters or fantasy themes, it'll be included. See ya.